Hello, I'm Charlotte Phillips, clinical hypnotherapist and NLP practitioner at whatisyourstoryhypnotherapy.co.uk.
Hello, I'm Jonty. I'm landlord of the Duke of York pub in Salisbury.
Hi, Jonty.
Hello, Charlotte. Yeah.
So, in your pub, um, thinking about smoking and vaping, how do you deal with smoking and vaping in your pub?
Well, we don't smoke in the pub, but we can vape,
Oh,
so long as they're not the big billowing ones. Um,
so like the smokeless vapes, really.
yes, it's the ones that don't, yes, the ones that don't cause a problem.
And where can people smoke in the pub grounds?
They smoke at the front door or in the garden.
Yeah, so the front of the garden.
Garden, yeah.
And would you say that a lot of your customers smoked or not smoked? What usually
I
have you
would
seen with,
say probably 10–15% smoke.
and how many customers vape?
Uh, Not that many.
No. So
No,
in
yeah, not that many.
so in the last let's do the last 10 years. You've been here 7 years in the pub, but then
Yeah.
you've had the club as well, the nightclub.
Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So with people, your customers, smokers, have you seen a lot of change with that? How people behave or how people,
Oh, what, over the years?
yeah, with smoking, yeah.
Oh, smoking. Not, it's getting less popular.
Yeah.
A lot less popular. Um,
And you used to smoke, didn't you? I used to smoke.
I used to smoke, yeah.
Yeah. And how many did you used to smoke a day?
A few,
You're not going to share.
80 a day
I can't believe you used to smoke 80 a
for
day
30 years.
for 30 years. Every
Yeah.
day, definitely.
They're roll-ups, so they're like equivalent to 40 tailor-made.
So, did you always smoke roll-ups?
No, the recession of 2008 clobbered me, and I had to make economical savings.
Yeah, yeah. And how old were you when you first started smoking?
12, 13.
12 or 13?
Yeah.
What, when you were at school?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
What, North? And at school, how did you manage to smoke? Because it was a boarding school, wasn't it?
Yeah, we used to smoke at the back, um, in the Abbey. Not in the Abbey, but in the
That
corner
seems
at
really
the
naughty,
back
doesn't
at
it?
back of the Abbey.
Yeah. So behind the Abbey.
Yeah, in the wings of it, the
Mm.
outside bit.
Yeah, like the cloisters of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all right.
And was there a big group of you boys doing that?
No, there was just a few of us.
And then it just stuck with you.
I liked it, so I carried on.
Do you remember what your first brand was?
I think in number six, I think. I'm
All
not,
right.
yeah, I think number six.
Yeah. And was there any reason for that brand, or is that just all you could get your hands
I
on?
think that was just cheap. Um, I don't know. I can't remember. It was 40 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my parents had,
Not longer than 40 years.
yeah.
We're talking 50, nearly 50 years.
Um, well, I had my first cigarette when I was 12 as well.
Were you? Were
Yeah.
you? Oh
Well,
dear.
I only had the one. Well, yeah, I think might have had two that summer, that's it. So with my best friend Susie, who at the time was a couple of years older than me, and we were smoking on the school bus
Oh
in
no.
Sussex.
That's awful. That's awful.
No.
That's a really bad example to set.
Well, I was the youngest. I'm just going to be defensive now.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think I think, yeah, so I was just turned 12 and I think she was 14.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and she gave me a cigarette. And then I didn't smoke until I was 17 when I went on holiday with three girlfriends to Mallorca. And my best friend Jane,
yeah,
she used to smoke silk cup.
yes.
And yeah, and I think we all brought Fortuna cigarettes while we were over there.
Did you?
Yeah, because they all smoked, all three of them smoked, and I didn't. But I came back a smoker. And I thought, oh no, I just did it for the holiday. But of course, we just carried on hanging out. And then,
Mm,
and it wasn't until I moved to Salisbury that I started smoking roll-ups.
yeah,
In Surrey, you didn't smoke roll-ups.
no.
Mhm. But yeah. And then I gave up smoking in 2010
Did you?
for good. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I gave up when I was pregnant and had the boys, but finally gave up properly when Donnie turned around to me and said, I've lost granddad. My that's my dad, who was smoking. And he said, I don't want to lose you too. You're
no,
25. So
no.
I gave up in the finally in February 2011.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah, I didn't have any patches. What I did have is one of those little Nicorette.
Yeah, yeah, things. Yeah,
Yeah, which I rarely use, but it was more the fact for me having something. So I think it was having the desire to want to give up,
yeah,
the purpose. So my son telling me, um, and the grief of like watching my dad die from, and all of that. I didn't want to be in that same situation. And I felt so much freer. I used to like get a bit anxious or a bit panicky if I didn't have my tobacco on in the morning. And that
mm,
was my breakfast at one stage, having a rollie,
yeah.
and then not eating anything till lunchtime.
No.
How about you?
Well, I gave up year and a half ago.
And how did you give up smoking?
Vape.
Yeah, but your mindset, what did you decide? How long did from when you decided to give up to actually
I've been thinking about giving up for a very long time, but it just never came right for me. And it just happened 18 months ago.
So you're in the pub and you just decided that's it. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I built myself up to it. I slowed down quite a lot, um, and just weaned myself off.
Very good, very good. I do think it's important to have that mindset and that willpower to help you with your willpower, would you say?
Yeah, you've got to want to do
Yeah,
it. You can't just give, well, you can, but you got to want to give up.
yeah,
I didn't want to give up before. I rather liked it.
I know. It
It,
seems
it
like
got it got too expensive for me,
well,
I knocked it on the head.
but you feel healthier for not smoking. Like you did.
I've got a problem now with my vape. I tend to vape too much.
Mm,
So I've swapped one addiction to another. I now have to deal with the vape problem.
yeah,
Um, and I'm
but you're not
thinking,
ready for it yet, are you?
well, I am sort of. I am sort of. And I have to look at that basically. Uh,
You do. He's got it in his hand right now.
yeah.
Here it is.
Well, yeah, but that's okay. But I've got to I'm going to wean myself off of it slowly.
But how many of those do you have?
I just have two. One's downstairs at the bar
Yeah.
on charge, and one's here. But it's
And what happens if you knock it off when you in the middle of the night?
not quite off.
The vape off your bedside table.
Oh, well, problem. Um, it's okay. Uh, I'm in control of it.
Yeah, but you're not happy, are you?
I
If you knock off your if you think you've lost your vape pen.
oh, if I've lost my vape pen, I don't panic as much as if I haven't had a cigarette, but I do uh, panic a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I worry about that,
Mm.
and that's what we're going to work on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need to switch to another addiction now.
No, you don't. You don't need the
Um,
addiction at all. It's about instead of looking externally for something,
yeah,
you build up
I
internally.
would use gum, nicotine gum,
Mm.
but I have had problems with fillings and nicotine gum before, so it doesn't work for me. What are you laughing at?
Right. I know that's not the ideal, is it? It's
No,
just
no,
causing more
no.
problems.
That's right. I think we're looking at patches. That's what we're looking at.
Or hypnotherapy, if you let me.
Well,
For
patches first, then hypnotherapy.
why is that? Because with the patches, they're going to
Well, you
cost you
need,
money, aren't they?
yeah, but you need to have the nicotine. It's not, it's not the vape I'm addicted to, it's the nicotine I'm addicted to.
I know, but
And I need to find a way of transferring nicotine into me, short term, not long term, but for another while, whilst I,
I think that's the thing you need to work on, the fact that you feel that you need the nicotine in your
well, I'm
life.
just so used to it. My brain,
Yeah.
has had it for 50 years, and
Mm.
it can be difficult.
Well, earlier this year, I had a chap come and see me for giving up smoking, and he had started smoking when he was 14
Did he?
and he was 64.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
No, and he'd been a bus driver and he was retired now
Right.
and he was going out with a friend of mine.
Well,
I know. And she recommended that, because he said he was ready to give up. And that's
yeah,
the thing is, there's no point working with somebody if they're not ready, if they're not committed to making that decision. So I had a phone call with him, and to get him in the right headspace. So what I suggested was that, what triggered him to have a cigarette, and he was saying it's stress.
yeah. Sorry, I've just got to check this.
Jonty, this is not. So earlier this year, I had a chap come and see me for giving up smoking. He'd been smoking since he was 14 years old.
Mm,
And he was now 64.
Do you smoke a lot?
He did. Well, he had done over the years, but he was now starting to slow down. So it was like less than 10 a day.
Oh, it's not smoking, is it?
Well, it is, of course it
Yeah,
is. But, because he had already started to slow down, but he hadn't been able to manage to give up on his own. So, um, I had a had a conversation with him to get him into that mindset because you've got to want to give up.
yes.
You've got to make sure that that's your decision, that you know the reasons why you're giving up. Because if somebody still says, "Oh, I love the smell of it," or "I really enjoy smoking," then they're not in it, it's like a naughty child. Most of us started smoking when we were, still in our childhood, really.
Funny enough, I actually don't like the smell of it.
Do you not?
No,
That's fine.
it will probably for the first 6 months, yes, but now after 18
Yeah.
months, I actually don't like the idea of it at all.
No, that's good then. That's good. Occasionally, I still like the smell of Fortuna cigarettes, like if I'm on holiday. I can smell that. But that's more the memory I've housed with it than um
Yeah.
than anything else. And it's been a long time for me. Um, anyway, this chap, he we worked out that the triggers were he had stress and anxiety. And so when he was feeling more stress and anxiety, that was when he tended to smoke more. So it was giving him hints and tips to practice, to ease the stress, to feel more calm. And then for the cigarettes not to be in his car and not to be in his pocket. So they had to really think about, did he want one? So like to put them, I think he put them in the shed in the end. So then he had to walk to the end of the garden and it was cold, it was the winter, to have a cigarette, which he obviously didn't want to do. So other people I might ask, they stand near a bin because then they're associating with something that's not a reward anymore. It's not a
Mm.
desirable thing to be doing. And also that every time they have a cigarette, their battery, their life, their lifeline is going down. And every time they're not having a cigarette, they're growing their battery. So they're looking, it's that connection with yourself and your long life, your longevity. Do you want to live? And installing all those health benefits in place. And also every time they have a cigarette, put it in a jar with the lid and so they can see how many cigarettes they're actually smoking. Because a lot of people think they only smoke maybe 4 or 5 in a day, but actually, when they look at it, they might realize they're smoking more. Or it could be a nice surprise and they're smoking less. But it makes them more aware of what they're doing, so you're more in then conscious and thinking about why you're doing it. And then also every time they're opening the jar, they're getting that horrible whiff of stale smoke
Mm.
and realizing that's what their clothes and their breath smells like. So it's all of these other things. And then when they come and see me, and it is better to do it face to face, it doesn't matter, you can still do it online, but obviously the jar, they'd have to hold it up to the camera
Mm.
and then twist it. And so just before the hypnosis, I'll get them to take a big old whiff of it, or which they won't want to do. But then they've got that horrible smell, and then get them into hypnosis, hypnotic mindset, and tell them the most disgusting story with the said cigarettes. And this chap, he told the story and he was pulling all of these faces. So I knew he was reacting to it, it was working. And then when I brought him round, he said, I need to go to the bathroom. And he was almost sick. And I thought, oh my gosh, maybe I've overdone it. And he said, no, that's exactly what I needed. And he wrote a really lovely review as well on my Google reviews. And he hasn't smoked since. And
That's
so he
very good.
smoked for
Very good.
50 years.
That's very good.
So when you say, oh, you smoked a long time, but he just did it at one and done. I said to him to book the date, you know, not for me to tell him when I was available. He came to me and said what date he would like to give up on to come and see me, and he was ready, and I made myself available for that day.
Mm.
So you can do it, Jonty, if you want to.
I gave up smoking
Exactly.
18 months ago,
Yeah.
but it's in my case it was stress. But
Yeah.
I've been under stress for 30 years. Well, I was under stress for 30 years and I smoked too much. And the nicotine gave me short-term relief from stress, but probably it would have been better to, but you can't if you're under pressure.
Do you think giving up drinking helped you giving up smoking?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
If you'd have carried on drinking, would you have found it harder to?
I wouldn't have given up smoking.
No. Why is that?
Well, basically, because I'm manic depressive, I would have triggered mania, and it's a different head state.
Why would you have triggered mania?
Drinking causes mania
Oh, right.
in me anyway. I don't know if it does to other people.
All right. So then you'd never have given up smoking because you had always been
No,
in that
no, it's
state
a
of.
roller coaster ride.
Hmm.
Total roller coaster ride.
And so when you gave up drinking alcohol, what was the decision? And I think you've given me some of that. What was the decision for giving up drinking alcohol.
because you can't run a pub if you're tiddly. You've got to have your wits about you all the time, and you've got to be nice to everybody, and keep your emotions in check.
Mm. And did you have any moments when you were drinking as a landlord of a pub?
I never drank in the trading hours of the pub.
No.
Uh, in 7 years, I've never had a drink during the day during the operational hours. I used
That's
to
good.
drink after hours.
That's good. That's good. So you
Well,
did,
I'm not stupid. I worked out how pubs worked a long time ago. You know, it's people, and you've got to be nice to people,
yeah,
and you've got to be attentive. You've got to listen to their stories. You've got to do stuff.
yeah, yeah. It's quite different from when you were running the nightclub.
Well, I haven't run a nightclub since 2008.
Yeah,
That's a long time ago.
it is. It is a long time ago.
Different kettle of fish.
No. Do you feel more healthy not giving up drinking and smoking now?
Yes. Yeah, I think there's a positive step forward.
Oh, definitely. What are the most notable things about it? Like,
I don't have hangovers, and I don't cough like I used to.
yeah. Do you feel like you got more energy?
Not at the moment, no.
But
There's
I
a
mean, in
problem.
general, in general,
Yeah.
yeah. You just cough then.
In the summer, I have more energy.
Yeah,
There are issues in the winter.
yeah. Because the seasonal.
It's because
Mm,
when I gave up, I mean, I was diagnosed with manic depression in 1991,
mm,
and I was always drinking with it. And it was only when I gave up drink that it turns out I'm seasonally affected,
mm,
bipolar, which is what it's called now.
mm,
Um, and you just have to cope with it, basically.
mm. And you cope really well.
I think I do. Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah,
I mean, I just get by, do the best I can, but, be nice to people. I'm hospitality. I've only ever been a salesman all my life. And, I'm selling a pint of beer. That's what I'm doing. We've got seven real ales on the bar. It's really nice.
yeah.
That's what
Really
it is.
good. Really good. Well, you've got lots and lots of happy customers.
Well, it's full of nice people. The pub is full of nice people. Tonight was busy, as usual. Very nice. But you're only as good as last night. You can't sit on your laurels. You've actually got to be present and telling, talking to people every damn day.
Oh, that's good then.
It's all right. It's a nice little pub full of nice people.
Yeah, it
It
is. It's a really
works.
good community you've
Yeah,
built up.
it works. It takes a while to build up. People don't change their habits in 5 minutes. They come bit by bit by bit, and you're developing a relationship all the time. I saw a guy called Chris tonight. I haven't seen him for about 4 months. These people need to come back
Yeah.
on a regular basis, otherwise I forget his name.
That's it. It's really good. Really good. That's really good. So, Jonty,
Yeah,
as a landlord, you don't drink alcohol and you don't smoke,
no.
but you do vape.
Oh yeah, I do vape, but I've cut it down a bit.
And you do make people cups of coffee when they want it.
Yeah, we do the free cup of coffee. Yeah, that's what we do.
And you do look out for people.
Yeah, well, it's basically
And you have a
it's,
late license, don't
we
you?
have a late license. The pub is still trading now. It's 12:15.
Yeah, but it's later than that, isn't it?
What's later than that?
Your license.
Yeah, but I'm not telling people that.
Oh, okay.
I don't want people. It's not a bloody nightclub. done nightclub. Not doing nightclub again.
Mm. You're funny. All right. You got anything else you want to add?
No, not really. Not really. Bit off my game tonight, but we'll get there in the end. Um, I'm just doing the best I can.
Very
That's what I'm
good.
doing.
Very good. And if anybody out there is thinking of giving up smoking, giving up vaping, there's lots of help out there. The NHS has got free tools and gifts, but the most important thing is to want to give up.
Yeah.
Put the right steps in place, mindset, have the right support around you. So if you're hanging out with people that are still smoking, you might want to distance yourself from them just while you're giving up, because otherwise that's when you can weaken in the first few days or week.
I've got a question for you, Charlotte.
Okay.
What's NLP? Is it a car park? What is it?
Neuro-linguistic programming. So it's
What's
the
all that about?
neuro, so the brain,
Yeah,
linguistic is, the talking, the
yeah,
language,
yeah.
and the programming part is the reprogramming. So say like what you just said now is I'm
Mm.
not at my best.
No, I'm not at my best, no.
That's a good example of neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, because what were you saying before? I'm depressed.
Yes, that's right. That's
So it's
right.
rephrasing it,
Yes,
making it sound better. Um, so with NLP as well, it's all language we attain to our senses.
yes,
So when we
yes,
create a memory, a habit, and that often it might be something we've seen, something we've heard, something we smelled, tasted, touched. All of these, it could be just one sense, it could be more than one sense. And so to make a change for something better, you can use your senses, and that's all part of NLP as well.
well, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
No, I just wondered what it
it's
was. I'd never been told what it
it's
was.
language patterns.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, so the more you're saying good, happy stuff, the more happier you'll feel.
Oh,
That kind of
that's how
thing.
it works, is it?
You're finding that with the I can cope.
Yeah, I can cope. Fortunately, today I did not have any I can cope.
Hooray! That's really good. Really good.
Nor did I have any yesterday either. The 2 days have been swimming.
That's so good, Jonty.
Well,
I didn't know that.
yeah, 2 days of no stress. No, I can cope.
Oh, really good. I'm really pleased for you.
Yeah, well, let's not count our chickens.
That's well done you. That's really good. I can cope.
All righty.
That's good then. Okay. Well, do subscribe and like on YouTube. What is your story? Hypnotherapy. Bye for now.
Bye bye.
Thank
Good
you.
night.